Hello and welcome back to Chasing Green Arrows. It's prediction time. We'll be predicting game week 8 for the Premier League. As usual, I have both my co-hosts with me, Mr. Abrar. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Still, the victory from last week. Also we were talking about the points, right? The prediction points.
Yeah, we
Nice.
will be
All
talking
right.
about that. And so, what's up, bro? How are you?
Bro, I'm enjoying my Turkish delights,
Bro,
some
how are those kanda kebabs, bro?
I'm so good, bro. That Iskandar, it's my favorite, bro. My favorite. Istanbul's such a beautiful city. I'm glad we went.
Yeah,
But
I'm sure all the Liverpool fans agree.
Scousers.
but yeah, I think
How are you, Mustafa? We never asked you, how are you, bro?
How are you doing today?
I'm neutral as usual.
Nice.
I mean, yeah, like to be honest, if you really want to ask my opinion, very disappointed, really disappointed. Like, it was okay after the Arsenal game, but this game was just the dagger, This wasn't like
Yeah, this felt worse, bro. This felt worse
yeah,
than ours.
because this was the perfect time to secure the qualification for the next round, at least make
That's
it
it.
close, because PSG also dropped points, but yeah, just a lot of problems going on there, but yeah, just
But it's
disappointed.
good. It's good now because now we know that because we lost to Istanbul, we're gonna win against Everton. Bro, you guys don't know how this works?
No, I know that's what I was thinking when we lose to Arsenal, we win this, but like probably hopefully this it's not more than 2 losses. Otherwise, we'll say after Everton, hopefully we'll win again. But yeah, let's see how that goes. But before we go on to the predictions, I just want to say that we started the table for our. We have points for each week for us. Now I actually noted it down. I made a table and everything, recorded it. So for this game week, starting from now, Don is on the leaderboard because he got the most points this week. He got the most predictions right. Basically, it's if you get the result right, you get 1 point. If you get the result wrong, you get 0 points. And if you get the exact score prediction right, you get 3 points. So I just wanted to say that Don got 7 points. He got a couple of like 3 or 4 1-pointers, and then he got the United versus Arsenal game bang on, so he got 3 points for that. So you got like 5-1-1 points. You got a lot of results right, but you didn't get an exact score line. And I didn't do anything. I got 3 points. I got results wrong. I got score lines wrong. I got everything wrong. Because
Man, we are all so mediocre.
when you're predicting City and Liverpool to lose, yeah, I kind of deserve that. But yeah, like Don, I think fair play. He's the only guy who got the score right, 1-0 to the Arsenal.
Bro, but that's not because he's some football genius. That's just because he's biased.
That's
I could have gone with like a 5-0 win or something of that sort. I was very, very calculative in my decision making over there.
Because you're scared. You don't have faith in your team. You're like, KG 1-0 win.
That's exactly what happened, though, right? I know my team too well. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but now if we go another set of games, it's going to be a hectic game week 8. Some really good games. So you guys ready to start off with the predictions?
Let's go.
Yeah, man, let's do it.
Let's go. So Friday's games, there's a couple of games there. So Brighton versus Brindley. So you can take this first.
So y'all know I've been singing Brighton's praises all season. They're great. They just have a bad, they have bad luck when it comes to winning games, but they play such nice football. Burnley is pretty garbage this year. They're having a tough time scoring. They're conceding a lot. They're not doing well on the table. Sean Dyche, they're playing kind of counter to what Burnley teams usually come out like. And I think that Brighton should walk away with this. I think they're going to come away with a 2-1 win, just because I feel like Sean Dyche team, something from a set piece or a corner, center back storming in, something like that. But yeah, 2-1 to Brighton for me.
So Zoe's going 2-1 Brighton. Don, what are your thoughts on this game?
I agree with the Brighton win as well. I think Brighton has been a little bit unlucky in terms of the results that they've come out with this season so far in the first seven games. But I think like they'll have enough in the tank to get past this Burnley side. I don't think that Burnley will score as well. I think it's going to be a 1-0 win for Brighton.
1-0. And Don, I don't know what your thoughts on Tariq Lamptey. I know what Zoe's thoughts are, but make sure you put him in your team.
Bro, I need to work on my fantasy team. It's like messed up again. I just need I need a couple of changes, clean it out a little bit.
Are you gonna
I'm
play
gonna
your
do that
wild
today. Probably not, because I have two substitutions left, so I might just use both of them and try to see if I can get maybe Tariq Lamptey and like another maybe Kevin De Bruyne, because he's back and he's starting good form. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, Lamptey has been amazing. Like some
Yeah.
games he's been unlucky, but like he's been like sensation for Brighton
I
this
mean, he
season.
just scored his first senior goal as well, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
That
only going to give him
confidence.
more and more confidence.
for sure, unbelievable stuff. And then moving on to the next game, two teams coming to this game week with wins.
Wait. What do you predict for Brighton Burnley,
Oh,
bro?
sorry, man. For
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm going. Thank you for reminding me. I'm going one. No, wait. 2-0 to Brighton.
Okay.
It's a lot of confusion over there.
Yeah, sorry about that. I was looking at last week's results. So Mope to score 1, Tariq Lamptey to score 2 assists. Mope to score 2 and 2 assists for Tariq Lamptey.
I see Mope is in your fantasy team, isn't he?
No.
Lamptey is
Okay.
though.
Neither are, but I just feel like they're gonna. I might get them in, but I think these guys, they're looking good, Brighton for sure. So I'm going 2-0. Don went 1-0, and Zoe, you went 2-1.
Yeah.
Yep, perfect. And then moving on to the next game.
Also, what's with the 11:30 kickoff in the morning on a Friday? Who watches that? How are they going to manage that? It's crazy.
Yo, is it like a holiday? Is it
Not
like
a lot.
Remembrance Day or something?
Oh yeah, it is a bit early actually. You're right.
Yeah,
So
Strange.
yeah.
It's like a 4 o'clock kickoff almost, 5 o'clock kickoff on a Friday. It's odd.
I mean, yeah, it is kind of weird actually. I didn't think about that.
Oh,
But yeah,
hold up. Hold up. When is it? No, hold up.
on
One second.
Friday,
Friday.
6th November.
Yeah, no, I'm just checking something. 1 second. Yeah, never mind. I thought it was because of Remembrance Day because but Remembrance Day is Wednesday, November 11th in the UK. So I don't know, man. Never mind.
Yeah, just maybe they're just trying to get because there's so many games, right?
TV
Like all that.
rights.
Yeah, maybe exactly. It could be that. Yeah, moving on to the next game, Southampton versus Newcastle. Both teams coming off wins, looking in good form. Don, you want to take this?
Yeah, I think both of them have been good this season. They've started a little bit slowly for both of them actually, but both of them have started to find their rhythm. I think, but I think Southampton's been a shade better. So I'm going to go with the Southampton win for 2-1.
2-1 Southampton. And Zoe, I think Danny Ings is out. So will that impact Southampton?
I mean, Danny Ings being out would definitely impact Southampton's ability to score. They do depend on him. He's sort of morphed into a scorer creator. But I'm still keeping the faith in them. I already wrote down my prediction before finding out that Danny Ings was injured, so I'm not going to change it now based on principle. And I think that both teams, have picked up wins as of late. But Southampton's been on a better run of form, if you ask me. They look good going forward. Defensively, a bit suspect. They have been leaking some goals. But I think that ideally they should walk away with a win at Newcastle 3-2. But Callum Wilson to score for Newcastle.
Bro, I had the same exact prediction, same exact guy to score for Newcastle, man. 3-2. Wilson to score a brace, and for Southampton, I don't know because Ings is not playing, but someone will score.
Ward-Prowse has been doing well for them, so
Ward-Prowse, yeah, he's been. To be very honest with you, like 2 or 3 seasons ago, I felt he was going to be like the main guy, like he was the player to look out for, and I felt he was going to go to a big team, like in 2022, 21.
Yeah.
It hasn't happened yet, but I think now he's like taking that limelight and he's actually delivering. So he's always a good player to watch out for. So yeah, I'm going 3-2 Southampton for me as well, for Zoe as well, 3-2 Southampton, and Don, you're going 2-1 Southampton. We're all going Southampton wins. So that means Newcastle will probably win. But then that sums up Friday's games. Moving on to Saturday. The first game Saturday is going to be early morning in Toronto and Chicago, 7:30 for us. So United versus Everton. You're going to put an alarm, I'm guessing, and if United lose, you're not going to be in a good mood. So what are your thoughts on this game?
So for me, man, straight up, I'm going to base this off no science, no math. United to win 2-1.
United to win 2-1. And done.
So I'm going to base it off of all the things that you're not going to base it off of. Everton to win 2-1.
Everton to win it 2-1. I think both teams are looking a bit like, Everton started off brilliantly. Last couple of games, they haven't looked their best. And I think James is also injured. So that's not going to help them. I'd probably go 3-0 United win. No, I meant
the points in the bag, points coming.
I actually wrote down 2-1 United, but me and Zoe will be tied on points like crazy, man. Let's go 3-0.
Yeah, every point counts in our league, man.
Actually, forget everything what I said. forget everything. 1-0 Manchester United. That's my prediction. Okay,
Ooh,
1-0
smash and grab
Manchester.
win.
Yeah, smash
High
and grab.
chances. Yeah,
1-0 because 3-0 is too much, man. We just
I
lost
think,
to Istanbul, man. That's too much. I was getting ahead of myself. Yeah,
I think
1-0
I
was
think
there.
the fact that if Everton wants to really mount a top four challenge, I think a game like this to win it for them. I mean, I know of course for you guys it wouldn't be ideal if they win, but I think for them to win this game would really wake up all the other
For
teams
sure.
around them and just tell them that you know what they're in it for to get that top four. So this is going to be an important game for them. So if they can get a result out of that, I think that they have that upper hand sort of, but so to say. So that's why I'm going with 2-1 Everton win.
2-1 Everton. Yeah, I'm going 1-0 United, and Zoe's going 2-1 United. And then moving on to the next game, Crystal Palace versus Leeds. Don, I mean, Leeds will be a bit disappointed after the last game.
Absolutely. And I think that's exactly why I have them winning 3-0. I think that they will want to change it up quickly. They would want to just forget what happened last week and really move on from it.
It's
And
not
they
just
are
the defeat, the fashion of the defeat, right? Losing
exactly,
4-1.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And kind of that's why I think that they I mean, like the win against Aston Villa was great, and then they kind of uh, really looked ordinary in the last game week. And this is going to happen with a team that's newly promoted. They're going to have these kind of games, but I think for them uh, to kind of snap out of it quickly would be what they would be looking for, and that's what I think Beasley will be expecting from them. And they come up against Crystal Palace, who's kind of been blowing hot and cold this season. Really no attacking threat except for Zaha, and defensively also they've shown some susceptibility. That's why I think that it'll be perfect game for them to kind of bounce back, for Leeds to kind of bounce back. That's I'm going to go with a 3-0 Leeds win. Just really strong statement out there for them by them.
Yeah, Zoe, do you think they'll go ahead and come back strong?
Yeah, I think Leeds definitely going to come back strong. Bielsa's definitely not going to be happy about the way that they lost to Leicester. I think it was 4-1 was the final scoreline.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was just the sort of thing that you understand that a manager like that is going to be very upset with. Just getting outworked, getting beaten to the ball. These are things that Leeds, for all their flaws, that's something that they try not to do. They're the fittest team on the pitch. They run the most, so that sort of stuff can't be happening for them. I think they're gonna really try to make a statement. Bamford had a bad game, not a bad game, but he missed a couple of shots that he should have buried. So if we're looking at law of averages, that should balance out in this game. Crystal Palace is a team, they're there for the taking. You can score on them. Leeds again. We talked about their defense. We know what what you're gonna get with Leeds. So I have them winning, but I have them winning 3-1.
You're going 3-1, and Don, you said 3-0?
Yeah.
3-0, okay. I'm going with a 2-1 Leeds win. I feel that it'll be a bit closer than that, and maybe a Zaha goal. But yeah, I'll go 2-1 to Leeds. And then the next game is informed Chelsea. Warner's been on fire for all those fantasy managers. He's a really good pick. Watch out for him. He scored in the Champions League as well, a couple of goals. He scored off the bench in the Premier League in the last game. So Chelsea versus Sheffield. Chelsea look favorites going into this game, so?
Yeah, man. I think Chelsea's got a pretty easy game coming up against Sheffield. It's the Premier League; anything can happen. But the Sheffield team has been pretty abysmal this season, especially given how well they were doing last season, which we all know is because of Dean Henderson. But honestly, with Chelsea, man, they're really clicking into a good gear over here. They found some form. They're keeping clean sheets. Mendy was a great pickup from Rennes. He sort of helped solidify their back line after the sieve that is Kepa. And apart from that, honestly, I think that their signing of the season is going to be Hakim Ziyech, man. This guy's a baller, man. Watch out for this guy. People talk about Havertz and Werner and all these guys. I think Ziyech is the best player on that team.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I think he's crazy. I'm a big fan of his. So for me, I think Chelsea's gonna take this one easily, man. 3-0.
3-0. Don, they will miss Havertz. I think he's tested positive for COVID, so they will miss him. But they still look like a really strong team and a strong bench.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I agree with almost everything Zoe said. I think Sheffield has been poor this season. They've really not lived up to their last season kind of glory, where they kind of finished in the top half of the table. They look like they will be fighting relegation this season, which is quite a drastic drop. But Chelsea is, like I said, they do have all that attacking prowess, but they will be a little susceptible defensively. We've seen that even though they've started to really flow from an attacking point of view, they will have defensive issues. I'm going to go with a 3-1 Chelsea win though, because Sheffield is not going to be the kind of team that will be able to really mount a challenge. But this Chelsea team will need to figure out their defense just as a general point moving forward for them to be title contenders this season. They need to work on that defense for sure.
Yeah, so you're going 3-1. And so you said 3-0?
Yeah, 3-0
So
Chelsea.
I don't know if it's great minds think alike, or I don't know what it is, but this is like the fourth score this week that I'm same prediction that I wrote down 3-0 Chelsea. I want to
Bro, that's
change.
really that's really nice of you, but it's not like I get these predictions right.
I know, but I don't know what it is, man. I had the same thing. Maybe it's from the last game week. We saw Chelsea winning 3-0 and we both went for it. But I haven't written it down. Yeah, 3-0 Chelsea. Should I change it? Nah, let's just leave it. Yeah, 3-0 Chelsea. And then moving on to the next game, West Ham versus Fulham. Don, you can take this.
I mean, Fulham registered the first win in the league this season, but they played an abysmal West Brom, unfortunately. But so these are the two teams that probably get relegated, in my opinion, as if the first 7 weeks are to go by,
Which two
So
teams?
Fulham and West Brom.
Oh, West Brom.
I said
yeah,
Fulham registered the first
yeah.
game, but they were
Yeah,
against West
but
Brom, who's
they're
also
gonna get
poor.
yeah.
So I just feel like that's gonna happen. And West Ham has really found form. They've started to look good after a slightly slow start. It's going to be a 2-0 West Ham win for me. I don't think Fulham has anything, because West Ham's organized, very very organized team. So Fulham will find it hard to score, and West Ham will have enough to at least score 2 goals. So that's why 2-0.
2-0 to West Ham. And Zo?
Yeah, I think West Ham's going to win 2-0, man. Fulham is trash. Fulham is garbage. I say this every week. And I think West Ham's actually been playing really well. Moyes has got them playing nice, believing in themselves, having confidence. And, it's not like they're going up against tough opposition. Yes, Fulham beat West Brom, 2-0 last week.
Yeah.
But, that's like their win. That's their one win done before the winter break. So, we'll catch up with them in January. And I think that, West Ham 2-0, man.
2-0 to West Ham. I'm going with 2-1. I just feel Mitrovic will score. I don't know, just a gut feeling, but I agree with you guys. I think
Bro, Mitrovic never scores. Sure, Mitrovic will score every week.
But he gave an assist right in the last game.
Yeah.
I think he's contributing somewhere or the other from the fantasy.
You say this every game week. The past 3 games, weeks, you've been saying, "Oh, Mitrovic will score." He has done nothing.
He's giving an assist.
Calling out these takes that we have, just like these random things that we say for no backing, no reason. Mitrovic will score, bro. Don't worry, bro. He'll score. Or he doesn't score.
He'll score.
So he plays for Fulham.
That's right, though. I've been saying it for like a long time now, but hopefully he does score. But 2-1 to West Ham. I think that wraps up Saturday's games. On to Sunday's game. It's West Brom versus the greatest team in North London's Tottenham Hotspurs. Zoe, you can take this first.
Yo, 4-1 to West Brom.
Don's eyes lit up. His eyes lit up.
Yeah. My bad about that. I think honestly, man, after Tottenham's performance in the Europa League, Mourinho is definitely going to want to make a statement. It's how he works. We've seen it over the course of the season. When they have a disappointing loss, they tend to come back strong. Premier League, they've been looking real solid. And West Brom is garbage. We thought, Donnie said it that they're probably alongside Fulham the most likely to get relegated this season. And I think Tottenham's just gonna run right all over them. Maybe they'll get a goal. Just real sneaky. But other than that, man, this is in the bag. I think it's 4-1 to Tottenham.
Ooh, 4-1 to Tottenham. And Don, you just said West Brom are like going to get relegated and everything, and you always predict against Tottenham. So I'm very interested to see what your prediction is.
I mean, West Brom is poor. They've really been terrible this season, and Tottenham has been okay, whatever. Sure, they've done some decent stuff, whatever, but West Brom is so poor that I expect them to win 1-0.
West Brom 1-0, huh? You're actually sticking with it, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Should we give him a bonus point for that? No, man, I don't know. This guy is good with his 1-0.
Let him give away points, bro. Let him give away points. He's in the lead, bro.
Yeah. All right. So 1-0 to West Brom for Don. That's Don's prediction. So you added a goal. I took out a goal, so I'm going 4-0 Spurs. I had it rated down. How
many Kane assists?
I think 2 assists for Kane, 2 assists for Son, 2 goals for Kane, 2 goals for Son.
Bro, what about Gareth, man?
Let's send everyone else home.
Oh, I forgot about Gareth Bale. I should have added a 5th goal there. But yeah, man, like even Gareth Bale's among the scoring. Don, this is gonna be a crazy North London title race, man. It looks like it. Arsenal versus Tottenham. Everyone else.
Well, I hope they play each other in Europa.
Yeah, but yeah, that'll be fun as well. But yeah, the two North London teams looking really good. One looking better, which the
Which is the Arsenal team. Yeah, I agree with you.
It's
no,
the one higher in the table, man.
I'm kidding. Like they both have their like weaknesses this season, but overall they look good. Like because everyone else is messed up as well. But overall they look good. But yeah, I'm going with a 4-0 Spurs win. And then moving on to Leicester versus Wolves. Leicester, man, Vardy's back. He's fit. He's scoring goals, giving assists. He looks in red hot form. Don, you can take this.
Yeah, I think that this is one of the games that will be an exciting game to watch as a neutral. I think both teams have some kind of fire in them. Leicester has been looking good. Wolves have had a relatively poor season so far by their high standards from what they set last season. But I just feel like this game is going to be an interesting one. It's going to be a little bit more cagey than one would like, but it's going to be a fun game to watch. And I want to see who wins that midfield battle, the tactical midfield battle. I think that's what's going to kind of decide this game. I just feel like it's going to be too cagey to call it, so I'm going to go 1-1 draw.
We're going 1-1 draw. So Leicester versus Wolves. The Wolves won without Jimenez scoring, but yeah, you never know.
Yeah,
what's
so
gonna happen.
for me, man, I think that, honestly, I think it's going to be a good game. It's a good litmus test for Leicester. They've been playing well. This is going to be an interesting game. This is like a banana peel game for sure.
Yeah.
And not to knock on Wolves in any way. But that being said, Leicester have been poor at home and Wolves have been good away. So that's something to take into account. I think that this has the makings of an upset. So I'm actually picking Wolves to win 2-1 over Leicester. But it'd be interesting. I'm thinking that Leicester starts Christian Fuchs because he played well, bro. That channel that he plays from the flank straight up to the combo of Harvey Barnes and Jamie Vardy, it's really good for teams that press to basically overcome teams that press. So teams like Wolves, you just bypass everything and play it over. So I think that'll be interesting if Brendan Rodgers rolls out with that same sort of plan. But yeah, I got 2-1 Wolves.
And he's a bit direct. That's what I like about Fuchs' play. He's quite direct. He doesn't like try to fancy things. He just wants to like go straight up. That's a pretty good point actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. I'm probably going. Yeah, I'm going 2-1 to Leicester. I just feel they'll nick it. Vardy somehow is going to score or contribute in some way. But yeah, I think it's going to be a really close game. Like Zoe said, it could be a banana peel, banana skin peel for Leicester. But I'm just going with the Leicester win, 2-1. And then moving on to the biggest game of the game week.
We already talked about the biggest game of the game week, bro.
Yeah, I know.
On Saturday.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, the biggest game for neutrals, Manchester City versus Liverpool. Don, man, I can't predict for either one to win, so it's a very easy kind of thing for me. So, but what are you
gonna go with like a dull 0-0 draw?
That's it, man.
That's what you're gonna do. I know it.
Draw for sure, but I just haven't decided the numbers. But what are your thoughts on this game? I mean, this is the title race in many people's eyes, but a loss could be a setback for either team. Yes, Liverpool have done really well in the absence of Van Dijk recently, and Jota has just stepped up to the plate, man. He's scoring winners, scoring hat tricks. I don't know what.
Jota has exposed how much of a fraud Firmino is. That guy's been scamming and selling lies, bro. Defensive striker, bro. Get out of here, bro. You got Jota coming on, banging a Champions League hat trick, and this guy scored 3 goals in 30 games. Get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, defensively there can still be issues, but they just look more equipped, more lethal attacking, right, Don?
Absolutely. I think Jota has brought that extra bit of a dimension. I don't know if he calls I don't know if that shows that Firmino is a fraud, like the way Zoe said it. But Firmino has done pretty well for this team as well. But I think Jota brings that little bit of extra dimension. I think he's also relatively direct, and I like that play about him. I think he even in the game against Atalanta, we saw that he has some really good touches, like that kind of a pullback to just be the defender and just score from the near corner. That was just beautiful football by Jota in general. I think that offensively, I never really had any issues. I think Liverpool will score goals in every single game they play, be it a slightly difficult game like City, or be it like a poor team like West Brom. They're going to score goals. There's never been a doubt about that. For me, what has been surprising this season has been City's form. They haven't really come to the party yet. They've kind of been there and thereabouts. They've really not had a. Usually, you see City knock these lower teams by 4-0, 5-0.
Yeah, you don't expect those KG 1-0 wins.
Exactly, and we haven't seen that from City, which is strange. and I'm starting to wonder what's going on with them a little bit. I don't think anything's wrong per se. I just feel like they're being a little bit more cautious in their approach, which is strange to see because that's not how Pep sets up his team and plays. So that if that starts rolling in their minds, that could be a little bit of a problem. I think that Liverpool will win this game. I think they'll win 2-1. But it's going to be an interesting game to watch. I'm very excited to see this one. Just in terms of kind of who has the authority at the end of the day after the game. I think that it'll show that who are kind of slightly more favorites in terms of winning the league per se, because these are the two teams that are up there with the title for the taking.
Yeah, I know without fans it doesn't make as much as a difference, but it's in Etihad, it's in City. But
Right.
You're going with a 2-1 win,
Yeah,
right?
I think so. Yeah.
2-1 Liverpool.
Yep.
Zo, do you think? Do you agree with Don? Like, I mean, there's some good points there. Like, does City look a bit more cautious this season? The last title race change.
So let me disagree with a number of things that Don said. First of all, I'd like to say that Liverpool are looking deadlier because they have a striker that actually scores goals. That he does his job. He does his job. He's not some defensive midfielder parading as a striker. Oh, look how many interceptions I made. Get out of here, bro. You're a striker. Put the ball in the back of the net. That is your job. And now they have someone that does that. Ergo, they will look better going forward. Defensively, I'm surprised that they kept the clean sheet. They've kept a couple of clean sheets. I think Alisson's been looking shaky, but all the people that the rotating cast that they've had to step in for their center backs, I think they've performed above expectations. They've punched above their weight, so that's looking good over here. City, I think they're at the end of their cycle. They were a dominant team, and Pep is a fraud, as you know, I've stated numerous times. So now we're beginning to see the fraud, it's coming undone. We're beginning to see the crimes that were done, the financial crimes that were committed to put this team together with the goal of winning the Champions League. And they haven't done that because they are fake. They are frauds, all of them, top to bottom. But that being said, I think that they had some defensive issues. Ruben Diaz has made a difference coming in. Getting Aguero back really does help them because I think he is still their best option at striker. Regardless of Gabriel Jesus, all these other people, he just makes the team look better. He brings composure. I think this is going to be a high-scoring, exciting game. I think it's going to be a 2-2 draw.
No, man, don't say that.
Sorry, man. I seen your scores before. That's why.
I wrote it down, man. 2-2, 2-2, right there.
Wait. What do you have for the last one? I saw it. It's the same.
It's no way, man.
Yeah. It's the same.
I don't know what's happening, man. But either me and Zoe are gonna go above Don in this game week, or Don's gonna take it. But,
crashing and burning, bro.
I also saw goals in this game. I feel that both teams will like defensively. There are some issues there, but I feel with Aguero back, I think City can muster something. Kevin De Bruyne, man, that guy's class. If he can be like peak Kevin De Bruyne, I think he'll cause a lot of problems. But Liverpool, on the other hand, like you guys said, Jota's just added to the mix, and like Zoni said, he's scoring goals, which makes them more threatening going forward. And now they have 3 potential goal scorers who can score at any time. So, I think Liverpool also looking good. It's an evenly matched game, and I can't predict one to win anyway. So I'm going with a 2-2 draw. That sums up that game. And then moving on, we're done with our predictions. Good night, goodbye. I'm joking. The last game, Arsenal versus Aston Villa. Arsenal in a lot of confidence after that win at Old Trafford. Zo, do you think they can keep this going, or do you see an upset here? Actually, I already know what you're going to
say. The upset would be Arsenal beating Villa. So shout out to my man Carl. I got you this week, my brother. So I'm picking a 2-1 win for Aston Villa. I think Arsenal is not going to be able to capitalize on the momentum they were building. Oba, he scored that goal, but he's looked off. So I think he's going to look off for another game or two. And I think that Villa's going to bring the energy, bro. They're going to bring the heat to this game, and Arsenal's not going to be able to handle it. 2-1 to Villa.
2-1 to Villa. Don, are you going to say anything fair about this game? Anything unbiased or anything?
I'm always unbiased, bro. I mean, we are a better team than you guys make us look, obviously. So obviously, I'm going to say some stuff over here. I'm going to disagree vehemently with everything Zo said. There's absolutely no clarity in what he said. He's talking out of his butt, obviously, so it's clearly wrong over there. So I'm so upset with you right now that I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm messing with you, so I love you, but But no, actually, honestly, to get back to that, I think my boy Carl will probably be waiting for my prediction very clearly. So I'm going to say, Carl, I mean, I'm going to put to bed everything that you probably had any kind of hopes for Villa that's already been squashed. Couple of losses for you coming into this game. Arsenal taking some confidence after that win at Old Trafford. So they're looking good. They defensively structured very well. I don't think that Aston Villa has anything there. I don't think they're going to score a goal as well. I think Arsenal's going to win this one 3-0.
3-0 Arsenal?
Yeah.
I'm not you don't see any potential banana peel.
It does have a possibility. There is a possibility that this kind of a game could be a banana peel, but I just feel like
it's not gonna happen.
I think a lot of confidence.
Yeah, there's high on confidence. I think that they have everything. They have everything going. They just need Aubameyang to kind of have a little bit of a solid game. He's played with Emi Martinez in training a lot, so I know he knows exactly which way Emi Martinez is going to go. So he's going to go the other way. I think Aubameyang is scoring a hat trick also.
Scoring a hat trick.
He's going to come out all guns blazing, and he's going to...
Yeah, I think he just needed that one goal, even though it's a penalty. He needs that one goal to get his confidence, find that back of the net.
He's that kind of a guy. Once he gets going, he doesn't stop. And that drought was important to break. It was a 5-game drought, which is usually not his style. So I think that goal will give him that confidence needed. I think that this team is starting to show real menace even moving forward. I think Thomas Partey is coming into his own, and El Neni has showed that he has a lot of energy. We discussed a lot of that in the player ratings as well. I just feel like there's enough in the tank. The wing backs are doing well, Saka and Bellerin. So there's going to be more opportunities, and I think Aston Villa will find it hard to deal with this Arsenal side. I think 3-0. That's why.
3-0. I actually didn't make this prediction to mess around with you. I just thought Zoe's going to go Arsenal as well. And I just felt that I think Arsenal was going to dominate the game, but I just felt Martinez is going to do some crazy saves, like maybe like 8-10 saves and like nick a goal in the end. That's what I felt like in that way. I wasn't looking at like a dominant Villa performance, more counter-attack stuff. Yeah. But that's why I'm going 2-1 to Aston
for
Villa.
Me, I think what's important, I think in this game, honestly speaking, I think it would be that we get a goal early. If we can get a goal early, I think we'll really set the tempo, and I think we'll be able to win comfortably after that. But I think what happens with Arsenal, I think at this point, because of the fact that they've not been scoring too many goals, they've had that issue. They will try to press forward a little bit more, and then teams are on the counter breaking them. The likes of City, the likes of Leicester have done that in the past. So I think that's what's going to happen. I just want us to score an early goal, and that would be ideal to kind of just put to bed any kind of stress that might come into the later half of the game. So if we can score a goal early, I think we'll dominate play, and I think we'll continue to keep soaring higher. And 3-0, that's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting goal in the first 10-15 minutes, and that's what's going to really
fair enough, because you don't want to take it deep like the Leicester game, then you can see it on the counter. Fair enough. I'm going with 2-1 Villa. Zoe's going 2-1 Villa. Don's going 3-0 Arsenal. Fair enough. I think that sums up all the predictions for this game week. It's a lot of fun, guys. Some really good predictions. So hopefully, I mean,
there's going to be either I extend my lead significantly, or you guys like beat me, and then I'm going to be third.
Either we let him off the hook, so or we're going on top. I don't know what it is, man. But we're like
right now going on top.
I don't know what it is. It's freaky. I think we got 5 predictions the same, both of us, but I'm kind of sticking to it because we thought about it. Like it's not like we did on the spot today. So I think that sums up. Anything last comments? Any last thoughts?
Man, I just hope you guys are both wrong for the most part. It's going to be so much fun because I'm already leading. I'll take a few more points, and then maybe if I get a score prediction also correctly, along with like maybe a West Brom 1-0 win just out of nowhere because you both have...
I'll tell you the way I'm looking at it. The only way Arsenal can win is if United wins. If United wins, you guys can win. Because if United lose, then I need you guys to lose as well because misery loves company.
That's a good point.
That's a fair point. But I think
I told you last week, bro. In your happiness is my happiness, and in your sadness is my sadness. You get me?
Yeah.
Bro, I don't care about your sadness, bro. I want to be happy. No, it's gonna be fun. We'll definitely catch up after that, and it'll be fun to see how these panned out. Because I think for the first time, I think I'm singled out. Usually we have.
I think you and Zoe are more similar.
Usually similar, yeah. So this time we've completely changed things around. So it's gonna be fun. I think the competition has really struck now. So it's gonna be fun to see.
Yeah, for sure. We'll be calculating all the points and everything. And make sure you guys watch the games, enjoy, have fun, and have a good night.
Take care.